God is, God is, God is, God is, God is, God is, God. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. The Lord is my light and my salvation, whom shall I fear? God is my refuge and my strength, a very present help in the time of trouble. For I reckon that the suffering of this present time ain't to be compared to the glory that's about to be revealed in my life. Now unto him who's able to do exceeding and abundantly above all I can ask or think. Now unto him who's able to keep me from falling and present me faultless before his presence. May your struggles keep you near the cross, and may your troubles show you need God. May your bad days, may your bad days prove that God is good. May your battles end the way they should. May your whole life prove that God is good.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Late Night with LadyRo. I just went downstairs and made me a good old hot cup of hot chocolate. And that's why I'm a little bit late getting up in here. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hello, Living for Me. Thanks for joining me late tonight. Hello, Symmetry. Oh, it is beautiful to see you guys in the chat tonight. Yes, please like, share, comment, and subscribe, baby. We're going to get down in the comments and we're just going to talk a little bit of candid talk tonight. Just some grown folks conversation. It ain't gonna be too grown because I don't talk about grown folks conversation down here on the internet. That ain't my job. Give me 1 second. Let me give me a swig. But I am relaxed tonight. Anywho. Everything I will be saying tonight is going to be all for entertainment purposes. Everything is alleged and is all, in my opinion, all of this, again, is for entertainment purposes. Every single bit of it. We're just going to be down here getting us get a kiki, ha, and we're going to go on to bed after we get through. We just down here for, just have a little fun. Fair use disclaimer. Some material in this video is used under U.S. Copyright Fair Use Section 107 for purposes such as commentary, criticism, news reporting, and education. We're going to be doing a whole lot of commentary, a little bit of criticism, maybe a lot of criticism, and maybe some education, because I think everyone should be educated when it comes down to things of the matters of the heart. Hey, Nettie, thanks for joining the live. Child, I've been floating around, as Butterfly says. I haven't been floating. I just been scrolling. I use my finger to go up and down, and just ran across some things that I wanted to share. And I just want somebody, let's get a little conversations going on what I done ran across out here in the publications in the public. So one of the things I ran across, which I found kind of appalling, strange, weird, all of those things. But I want to share with you guys. This young lady, I believe her name is Scarface. She actually went down there to the TMZ and did an interview with these people. Now, she's Glorilla's sister. If you look at her and Glorilla, they look just alike, with the exception that this one, she has a short boy cut and she has a lot of tattoos. But this is Glorilla's sister. And I want y'all to hear what she went down there and told people at TMZ. I was appalled. I don't know if you guys will be appalled, but let's watch it together. Because this is TMZ, this is on TikTok, I'm going to be stopping it. We're going to do some commentary, okay?
Your grievance that you feel that your sister has an obligation to share the wealth.
Hey, yeah, she got an obligation to share the wealth. We stay here, we struggle together.
Baby. She said, yeah, she got an obligation to share. Girl, you struggling by yourself because your sister going about her business. But let's listen a little bit more.
Took baths and bottles of water, rest, roaches, all that. Yeah, she obligated. Is them friends obligated? She doing everything for them. So yeah, I feel like I'm obligated.
What is it you think she's not doing for the family? What is the... you're making it sound like there's a real financial hardship. Describe what you're talking about.
She's not doing nothing.
Now we don't went ghetto. She's not doing nothing. She's not doing nothing. Girl, child, let me see. Where we at? She's not doing nothing.
Nothing. She's not doing nothing for family. At all. She do little oohs and ahs for our parents or whatever, but barely nothing because my mama still clocking the clock at FedEx. Oh, she don't want to work. Gloria got y'all believing this.
But your mama may be clocking at FedEx because she got years in FedEx, and I don't think anybody wants to walk away from their retirement. And Glorilla may not be a child. That ain't my business. Let me let you go on, girl.
Fake ass, imaginary ass thing where she retired them. No, she did not. My dad retired because his time was up. She's supposed to have retired my mama, but she didn't. My mama still clocking the clock at FedEx.
Why does she?
You just said she retired my daddy because my daddy's time was up. My mama still clocking the clock. So your mama time must not be up. But girl, let's let you go on and finish.
We owe it to you to support you and to support the family beyond what she wants to do. It's her money, right?
Because don't go on no interviews, talk about our struggle. You want to do that. That's not right. You don't sit here and talk about struggle, sit here and struggle with. It's not one sibling, you got 9 other siblings.
Girl, she can't take her out 9 of y'all. Not only that, if those trials and hardships made her who she is, why not talk about it? That's her story. Girl, you tripping, but go ahead.
She got her money just because she got plenty other in Memphis she getting money to. I got 2 siblings staying down there in Atlanta with her that she treat them like housemaids. Y'all keep on painting this picture like she's just a good person.
Baby, if my siblings are staying with me and I'm giving them a roof over their head and they're not paying no money, I'm going to need you to help me out around this house while I get out here and make this money. I don't know. You talking about that money. Money comes at a cost. But girl, go ahead.
An upright person. She's not.
So here's something that Glow pretty publicly did last year when your dad, you said he retired. His time was up, so he retired. And she bought him a brand new Jaguar as a retirement gift, right? And we saw this back in November. I mean, that's pretty nice to give someone a Jaguar, no?
Yeah, what picture of the Jaguar do you have?
I just know it's a white Jaguar.
What evidence do you have of the brand new Jaguar?
Are you saying that the Jaguar was not, she didn't actually give him a Jaguar?
What evidence do you have of that brand new Jaguar?
There's an Instagram video
and
of it.
Of course, she gonna try to make it look good for y'all. My dad over there broke as a mother right now.
Let's say she has $2 million. How much of that does she owe to you and the rest of the family of that $2 million?
She can get all but like $2,500 a piece.
How much?
$2,500.
We can sell out of court right now for $20. She pulled a Ezel on they behind from Friday.
Like how for? That's it? Just $2,500 flat, or is that a
$2,500 flat?
I think she would jump at that. I think if that's all you want, I think.
This girl just sold her soul to TMZ because all she wants is $2,500.
Well, might jump at that.
But imagine her being on for 4 years and not giving us zero.
She don't owe you nothing. She not your mama or your dad. She had nothing to do with the production of your life, baby. She had nothing to do with you being here. She came here the same way you did, traveled the same route, baby. came as cells that created into an embryo. Girl, stop it.
None at all.
What does your mom think about you going public with this whole thing?
At the end of the day got to end.
Girl. What y'all think about that foolishness? Let me see what y'all over here talking about, because I've been over there playing with it, trying to keep this going back and forth, drinking my hot chocolate. Let's see, Symmetry is speaking. Hey, Susie, thanks for joining us tonight, girl. This is Late Night with LadyRo. We down here at the Queendom really late, honey, working on our inner selves. Late at night. Nettie, you saw this? Ain't it a mess? It's a mess. Yeah, did you bring some donuts, Liver, for me, since you don't come down? I got the hot chocolate. If you got the donuts, we got a whole little thing. You said they all gone. Shame on you. She has not been in the industry long enough to be making that much. Everyone that you think is rich is not. Plenty of celebrities are broke or live regular lives. Not only that, think about it this way. Your family will help you lose everything. You can't be down here giving your people your money, but they only want $2,500. I'm sure Glorilla can give them $2,500. And after this, say, don't ask me for nothing else. Don't talk about me. In fact, baby, Glorilla actually put out a post and said she will be willing to pay people $2,500 to report the channel, baby. I'm gonna see if I can find that and show it to y'all. Hey, Lady B, thanks for joining the live. And then this lady who didn't bring us no donuts is speaking to you, but we're gonna let her make it. She said, oh yeah, Symmetry, just ignorant. That's a job for them. Nettie, that's a mess. Miss Lady needs to say down. Child, I don't know what. Sit down. Yeah, she definitely needs to sit down, because I'm trying to figure out what she got going. Hey, Pretty Riri speaks. Girl, I don't know what this lady made more of. This is what I want. This is what I got to say for her. Shut up. That's all I got for the sister who went over there. Girl, just shut up. Just shut your mouth. She over there looking real stupid, real foolish with them peoples over there down to the TMZ, telling these people that you want what does she want? 2,500. She wanted 2,500. Yeah, I found another one of over here. Let me see. Oh, I gotta take it off.
Lost my job and shit. This motherfucking she ain't respond.
She don't have to respond to you. I wouldn't respond to you either. You out here doing the most. And why is your friend got a mask on inside the house? Is he cold? Is she cold? What is it? What's going on? Chad, let's see what else she talking about.
She ain't respond. Then I got robbed for being known as her sister. And I got robbed for
That ain't why you was robbed. That ain't why, girl. Tell us why you was really robbed. Could some of them tattoos cross your forehead be the reason? But girl, let's go ahead.
That shit, because she ain't gave me shit. Folk niggas sit here and rob me in Orange Mound because of you, bitch. But you ain't gave me a motherfucking thing.
That's sad. Yeah, that made me feel so bad. They said rats, roaches, ketchup sandwiches, lights off. That alone should have made all of them go work 10 times harder, just like Big Glow. I totally agree with that.
Nothing. You ain't got none of us nothing. The same motherfuckers who you was sitting there eating ketchup sandwiches with.
Woo, not ketchup sandwich. Not ketchup sandwiches. Not ketchup sandwiches, girl. Rats, roaches, ketchup sandwiches, lights off. Oh, Jesus.
Fuck, oh man, if I got 500,000, bro, I'll at least give my siblings 10K a piece. On God. Why the fuck my mama gotta sit here and clock a clock? Let's talk about it. Oh, you is not who these folks think you is, bro. Like, stop all the cap, bro. You is not who these folks think you is. And oh, Gloria, she putting on for me. But that hoe ain't putting on for shit. Her ain't even putting on for her own family. Who she?
Why you yelling? Little bro, it's okay. You ain't got to yell like that. Calm down. Calm down. You want somebody else money. You want what somebody else out here working hard for. You said if you had you had money, you would give people $6,000 a piece. Now you just said she got 9 siblings. Maybe Glorilla don't feel like giving y'all no money. I don't know. It's her money. Let's see.
You was struggling with. Then that Tula bitch want to sit here and wait.
Turn me down. Turn me up.
Then you got the Tula bitch. You got motherfuckers who she fuck with sitting there one sitting talking about some, I wouldn't fuck with them either. I wouldn't fuck with you. Bro, if y'all came up in the fucking house on some real shit, rats, roaches, carpet fucked up. You don't know how the fuck you getting your next meal. Mama struggling, lights off. Motherfuckers taking baths out of bottles of water. We came up off this shit on the west.
Taking baths out of bottles of water. My Lord.
West side, 3278 Don Road. All of us stay in that motherfucking house. I don't know what you doing too much. All of us stay in that motherfucking house, bro. And you want to sit here and talk about what we've been through? And they ain't reached back and helped none of us out. And you got stupid hoes like this Trinity bitch talking about some she don't owe us shit. Oh, she owe us everything. Well, we used to have days when we wasn't eating. But motherfucker ain't.
But this girl, I want you to just Scarface. Think about it. Glorilla is your sister. She not your mama. She's not your dad, right? So if she's done anything to help your mom and your dad, or even herself, she's done a lot more than you said y'all grew up with. If you grew up, I'm with Mr. King one only. If you grew up with rat, roaches, ketchup sandwiches, lights off, taking a bath out of a bottle of water, I agree. You should have went 10 times harder, just like Glorilla. You really should have. Seemed like you stifling your own growth by tattooing your forehead. But go ahead, girl.
Obligated. But you want to get on interviews and talk about the struggle. You want to talk about the struggle. But yeah, ain't one of us shining, fool. Ain't one of us shine. You got everybody else in this hole. You giving money out. You bringing motherfuckers back around. You didn't cross you badly because Sanchez watch you get your ass beat. On God. Watch you get your...
Now she talking about something that happened in the past and got Gorilla beat up. Girl, come on. Come on. What's your point?
Stop, man. I remember when Kalia did this shit. She watched you. And you brought her back around. And she went live about you. And you brought her back around. She on the stage with you.
Is you mad because you ain't on the stage with her? Is that what it is, Scarface?
How the fuck is that fair? What Kalia with that?
Life ain't fair. Life ain't fair, baby. It just ain't.
Let them know what Kalia. The Kalia that brought her. Yup. Kalia get banned? Yeah, good get banned. Kalia get banned. But you got Sanchez back around you. Like, bro, you know, I'm just saying, no motherfucker come out some hate shit, bro. It's been 4 motherfucking years, bro. It's been 4 years. Then I'm just calling.
You girl, I'm sick of you. I am sick of her. I got to cut her off. I had enough of her. I've had enough of her. Nettie said she's screaming. Symmetry, I bet she meant 25,000. Well, she said 2,500. And she was real. They asked her to repeat it. She said 2,500. 2,500. That's what she said. 2,500. Y'all heard her. LOL, that mouth is why you got robbed. Exactly. Pretty Riri speaks. That is exactly why. I agree. Once she was removed from the, I don't know, you can't ball on my, at all, Pretty Riri speaks. Can't nobody, and I tell people this all the time, can't nobody count my coins but me. I'm the only one. I'm the only one that can count my coins. Once she was removed from the family group chat, she got mad. That's it, baby. That's it. She said, balls. Girl, she's saying all kinds of everything. She doesn't owe y'all a effing thing. Lady B, she don't owe them nothing. And she the older sister. Girl, I thought she was one of the younger ones. So she older, and she child, no ma'am. She is child number 5. No ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am, no Pam, no ham, no ma'am. No. Ain't no way. Here we go again. Here we go with you.
Shut up!
That's how I feel in my spirit about this girl. So I was, again, like I said, I've been scrolling around in there. I just want to get all the story together because I'm trying to figure out what exactly is a story. And Gorilla actually posted a screenshot from her mom. And it says, "Thank you so very much. Really don't want to ask because you already do so much for us. I thank you so very, very much for all that you do. I don't take it for granted at all." Kissy face, 3 heart emojis, bunch of heart faces, and praying hands. "I really do love and appreciate you so much. God bless you for your honor, respect, kindness, and love shown to me. You are such a blessing to me. When I become a millionaire, I got you. Meanwhile, I'll prayerfully keep you in God's hands continually." This is from her mama, that she posted. Child, the sister out here putting 20 on 10, and I'm trying to figure out why. Now, I haven't been able to find it again, but I did see where Glorilla was saying that she would give $2,500 to anybody who would actually report the sister's page. Girl, when I tell you, I got me a good cackle out of it, because child, report the page, child. Next, y'all, wait a minute. Live for Me said, and Glow responded, "Was indeed baby," and that's what it should be. Go find you a job. Quit trying to get in your sister pockets. Quit. Girl, let me tell you something. I feel like everybody get the same amount of hours in a day. Now, correct me if I am wrong, but everybody is afforded the same amount of hours in every single day, and it is up to you what you choose to do with those hours, right? Now, me, myself, I go to work. I come back home and I live my life. I like to eat. I like to dress. Like nice shoes. I like drive a nice car, and I like a nice home to live in. So I go to work for those reasons. Those are the exact reasons why I go to work. You said, did you see Clarissa Shields? Girl, no. Let me go see if I can find it. Maybe it's on the Insta and the grams as well. Now, Clarissa, y'all know I'm on the fence with her because she be tripping too. She be tripping, but child, she get off that short yellow bus and tell her what she be talking about. Oh, what is her name under Instagram? Damn, I have to play with Google. Here we go. Clarissa the Goat. Child, what does she say about it? Now, Clarissa talking about it. Then we really got to figure it out. Wait a minute. I think I found it. I'm not sure what this is, but I believe this is the sister on Clarissa's page. Let's see. I'm in her stories now. I ain't gonna cut on because no, they have music playing. Ex-NFL player speaks on family hold a resentment if you're successful and don't give them money. Some athletes, including Antoine Walker and Sebastian Tafar, speak on blowing their fortunes due to supporting their large families. Should people with money be required to support their families financially? Glorilla, Scarface Woods, and
need to buy me a car, right? So if you multiply that by the siblings that you have, by your family that you have, all of a sudden they got all these other people in their ear talking about.
Now don't forget that when MC Hammer, that is the reason why he actually went bankrupt. He had all these people on his payroll. Most of them were family members because he was trying to keep trying to help everybody. Like I said, the family will watch you go broke, baby. So let's go over here and finish listening to what they had to say.
About what your person, cousin, family, uncle, should be doing for you. And then before you know it, resentment. And then you feel the resentment. Then the relationship starts to be threatened. And then you're trying to buy the relationships back. And then you're trying to help somebody out. And before you know it, you're helping all these people. And then you go, whoa, 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 whoa. And my brother said something super dope to me, and I never forgot this. He goes, you're going to be a jerk if you say no. And you're going to be a jerk if you say yes, because you can't say yes forever. And the minute you say no, you're a jerk. So there it is. And so I think there is a way to help people who are in need when you have that kind of position. But that is a real bill when you start thinking about just all these other people that, because you become a walking target.
100%.
Yeah, you become a walking.
I totally agree with that. I totally agree that you become a walking target. I totally agree with that, 100%. Let me see. Symmetry just sent me something, baby. Let's see what it is, because we know Symmetry be over here, down here to the... her ears and eyes be open just like mine, baby. We be trying to find all of the things, because it'd be great conversation. So here we go. Clarissa Shields speaks out on helping family. Just cause we family and we had it hard together don't mean I owe you, cause I made it. The GWOAT is what she calls herself. Clarissa Shields is keeping it real about money and family expectations. The boxing champ wrote a lengthy Facebook post making it clear that helping loved ones should be a choice, not an obligation. I don't care how rich I am. I don't owe anybody nothing, Shields said. If I decide to help you, you better appreciate it. The two-time gold medalist continued, just cause we family and we had it hard together don't mean I owe you, because I made it. And truth be told, you can do all the above for your family: buy cars, houses, food, help with their kids, bills, and guess what? They still will not appreciate it or respect you. If you want to be rich or famous, how about you work for it? The GWOAT has been vocal in the past about why she had to stop helping her family, expressed that her sister was jealous of her success. Clarissa's statements comes after Glorilla's sister, Victoria Woods, called her out for not financially supporting their family. Roommates, what do you think? Swipe. This is from the Shade Room. Thank you, Shade Room, for posting that. Y'all, that is something I think that all of us have to think about. If you make a nickel over lunch money, guess what? People will come to you and ask you for money. And I will tell you this, once you start lending, they will keep coming back. I know this for a fact. And when you say no, they're going to be mad at you. Or here's another thing. Let's say people come to you and they want to borrow money. And when it's time to pay you back, they ghost you. And then you be like, hey, you owe me money. I'm gonna tell you, I let somebody borrow some money one time. It wasn't no $2 or $3. I was at that time a single mama with 3 kids, but I don't trust you with a little grip. And then when it's time, I got your little money, I'm gonna give you your little money back. It wasn't little when you was trying to get it. It wasn't little when you kept calling me. You got that? Can I get that from you today? You think you can meet up with me so I get them? It wasn't little when you was. It ain't little when you gonna. I want all mine. I don't want it back in bits and chunks. I want it the same way I gave it. I want it back. That's it. That's all. The problem is that people expect way too much from you for nothing. The sister made a point. She said that there was two siblings living with Glorilla, and talking about she treat them like housemaids. Guess what? If I'm gonna give you my money and you living up under my roof and I'm paying for this roof, I'm paying for lights to come on. When you flip that light switch, you get lights on in your room. When you plug your cell phone, your laptop, your TV, whatever you plug in your room, your hair dryer, your curling iron, your flat iron, whatever you using, and you able to get juice on that, guess what? Everything you use costs some money. When you drinking water, when you open up my refrigerator, when you cooking you something to eat, all of that comes with a cost. Guess what? You're going to have to help me out around this bad boy. If I need you to run to the store and pick up something, I need you to run to the store and pick up something. I don't want to go back and forth with you, because the next thing you're going to be out the door. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's it. That's it. Ain't nothing else to even talk about from that point. Ain't nothing else to talk about. Are you saying my internet is bad? Oh, internet. You said yes, ma'am. You're right. Wi-Fi. Because I'm going to tell you something. Now they don't do it as much anymore because my niece and nephews done got older. But I remember my nephew was a little bitty boy. He used to come here over here and hang out with me. As soon as he get here, ain't he? I mean, what is it, baby? Can I get your Wi-Fi password? As soon as he walked through the door. As soon as he got here. Same way with these grandchildren as they got older. And they don't realize everything comes with a cost. Everything. Cell phones come with a cost. So if you're on your sister's plan, if your sister's helping you out financially by putting gas in your car, maybe helping you out with a car note here and there, guess what? Those are things you should be helping her out around her house. I'm not saying you should be anyone's maid, but I am saying what you should be doing is helping out, especially your siblings, right? Because again, your sister had nothing to do with your production. She had nothing to do with your mama and your daddy getting together and bumping, grinding, and creating you. And apparently your mama didn't just do it a couple of times because you said you have 9 siblings. That means there's 10 of y'all floating around here. 10 of y'all floating around. And you expect your sister to give all 10 of y'all some money. She would never have any money. That's just it. That's just it. Yeah, the next thing I found while I was out here floating around scrolling around, being nosy all up in the internet chat. Have y'all heard about JB? JB, I think the title of his page is called JB's Praying Hands, I believe. We're gonna go over here and look at JB together. JB Safe Hands is the name of it on YouTube. And I think it's the same on TikTok. JB is a young man who's autistic. And I don't know how many of you guys are affected by autism, but autism is a neurodivergent illness that happens to a lot of people, young people. And I believe we see it more nowadays than ever before. We're not sure what the reason or the cause is. We heard the president and Kennedy up there saying that it was because of Tylenol usage from pregnant mommies. We've heard different things. We've heard people speculate that maybe it was vaccines. We've heard speculations that it could be because of formula usage. We're not really sure what the reason that autism is as bad as it is in this year of 2026 and on up. But what we do know is autism is pretty bad. We see a lot more autism now than we ever saw before. I've spoken before in past about closing state schools because that is what we did previously when people were born with Down syndrome, or if they had any kind of neurodivergent disease or illness, we sent them to state schools when they could no longer be handled at home. There were those that did keep their children at home, but they were not children. They were children that were manageable. I will put it that way. They were not children like JB. So as we see with JB has been out here fighting the people. And I want to show you just his page on YouTube. I believe the mother said she made the page because she wanted to document his behavior. And I believe she did. I'm not sure where she is in this here United States of America. But what I do know is she said that where they are located, that there's a waiting list for services, ABA services. There's a waiting list for inpatient long-term living for ABA services. So her hands are pretty much tied. There's nothing she can do with JB other than send him back to the hospital when he's having these fits for medication management and adjustments, or deal with him at home. As we see, looks like I'll show it to you guys. You'll be able to see. First, I want you to listen to the mom. The mom's name is Patricia. I'm not gonna say anything nasty about the mom. I have my own thoughts about the mama, but y'all done been on this internet being nasty enough that I don't have to include my little nastiness. But my heart goes out to the mom because I believe that she really is trying. But let's listen. Let's take a listen to her.
Hello, everyone. My name is Patricia. I'm JB's mom. I wanted to take the time to address some of y'all concerns and also welcome everyone Welcome, welcome, welcome to all of our new subscribers, our followers on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. We appreciate all you guys' support. Let's jump into this. First of all, let's address the recent video that's going viral of me holding the frying pan and JB attacking me. I was in the process of cooking.
So there is a video going around where she is actually in the kitchen. Well, when the video comes on, we see her running from JB, and JB's running up to her, baby, full force with his foot up in the air, kicking her. Y'all, I'm gonna be stopping in between because I have to add some commentary because we're invoking the Fair Use Act, okay? But she is talking about it, and I want you to hear what she said she was doing, the reason why she had the skillet in her hand. From my understanding, now I haven't heard her say this, but I heard someone say they call CPS on her. I am a mandated reporter, and I will tell you this: I saw nothing she did wrong. She actually was protecting JB. She had the skillet in front of her. She never went towards him with the skillet. She actually kept the skillet away from her. But I want you to listen to what she said she was doing.
Cooking an egg. That's why I had the pan in my hand. I had to turn the stove off, and I had to take the pan off of the stove because I didn't want him throwing that pan at me. So I'm holding it in my hand, not to use it on him as a weapon or to intimidate him, but I'm trying to keep it away from my face because this pan is still hot. Secondly,
that is the most important thing. And I will show you the video so you can see she actually did a very good job of protecting not only herself, protecting JB. And I will tell you, with someone running towards you, kicking you, and you have a hot skillet in your hand, it is by the grace of God that she was not burned or he wasn't burned.
Some of y'all asking, why didn't the person recording not jump in? It's my daughter that's recording. She's recording because I asked her to record to document what's going on for medical purposes. Next, I like to address my oldest son, Xavier. He's the only male figure in the house, and JB does well with male figures. So Xavier is able to help me get JB calm when he is having a meltdown. As many of you know, raising an autistic child can be very...
The sad part is Xavier is also on the spectrum. He also has autism. JB is 14 years old. I actually found that out today. He actually is 14 years old. And to see this lady enduring this, her son, Xavier, who's on the spectrum, is high functioning. She says she just recently found out because of the delay in getting testing and getting things done to find out whether your children are autistic or not. Is horrible. Even in the state that I live in the city and the area I live in, I had someone tell me today that to have their child tested, they've been waiting for 3 years to have their child tested to see if their child has autism. I did not realize that there is a backlog on having your child tested in school if they were not tested earlier. You know, when they're younger, you can go to the doctor can do the test in the office, but some of these people are not finding out their children are autistic until they're having problems in school because their children are high functioning, they're learning to walk, they're learning to potty train, they're doing all the things, but they're unable to learn in school, or they learn differently. And so they're having their children tested, and that's when they're finding out their children have autism. This lady actually, in one of her videos, says that she didn't find out her son Xavier had autism until he was getting ready to enter college, which is this year. She recently found out because of the backlog in getting her children tested.
Very challenging, and it comes with different struggles and obstacles that we have to face. No two families are alike. What one parent may do with their autistic child is going to be different than another situation. So we are all different. Each child is different. Each family is different. The way I choose to discipline JB is I take things away from him and I don't allow him to go to places that he enjoys going. Lastly, I'd like to take this time to thank God for your...
And there's one thing I saw a young lady say today, that JB was only acting out because there's something that he used as a pacifier that they took from them. Like you don't see him with the tablet or anything, which is so untrue, because we have seen JB in bed with a tablet. It's a blue tablet. I've seen the blue tablet, and I'm sure everybody else who follows this channel, they're not new to YouTube. You guys are new to them. They've actually been on YouTube since 2024. I believe they came on at the beginning of the year 2024. People are just, that kicking video got them out in the algorithm, people now have started to notice them.
Continued grace and mercy. Thank you for continuing to give me strength and patience to be able to share our journey and show the truth on what's going on behind closed doors, to let other families know that you guys aren't alone. We're going through the same thing. Some people are too scared to show what's going on because they're afraid of being judged.
And she's right, because I went through her comment section and people were just like, oh my God, thank you. My son did this, or my son did that, or and primarily when you see people talking about autism and the fact that they fight, it's usually the boys that fight. Girls fight too, but the boys are just much stronger. And I don't think they realize their strength either.
And we are getting criticized right now, but the one God, he sits high and looks low, so he sees everything. But I wanted to also thank you guys for your love, your support, your prayers. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all take care. We'll see y'all soon. God bless.
And I think this Mother Patricia, she needs America to put their arms around her and not be so harsh, because the internet is mean, baby. This is, I remember his mother on TikTok. She spoke about how tall he was, and it was hard for her. Yes, very hard for her. That's because they want the children in their schools. This is a hard deck of cards. It's a very hard deck of cards. And this lady is really, really struggling with her son. So I want to show you a couple of other videos, and I'm going to show you how mean these people are being. Y'all, of this video, she's brushing his teeth, and she's showing how she gets him ready. So she's not only showing the bad, she also shares the good as well. Here's one of him at the dentist. And when they walked in, he already had his mouth open. He was ready for the dentist chair and ready to get it over with. But I do want you to watch him as he's fighting his mom.
No, you hurt my stomach. Hurt my
No. JB, stop.
Ass.
Stop.
Xavier! Xavier!
She kept that pan in between her and whatever it was the whole time. She kept it away from him. Even though he banged her up against the pan, she did a good job of keeping it from him and getting him hurt.
Come here, Xavier! Turn around, JB.
No.
Turn around. Stop. Stop.
Ma, come here.
Xavier, come here. Xavier, go to your room.
All right, y'all. So this is just a little insight of JB's room.
That's JB's room. The sad part is she just bought this house in December. Her boyfriend, or she calls him her partner, actually put together a bed for JB, and guess what he did? He broke it. So now he has a mattress on the floor.
See, he broke his TV not too long ago. His bed frame, he broke. Mom just put up this curtain. Now she's trying to fix a little bit of other
She put the curtain up because he ripped the blinds.
stuff in his room.
That's his door that he done ripped done beat it off the frame.
He messed up his door, so she's about to put up this blanket so he can at least stay warm.
I have nails that is already up here that I put up here.
Girl, he wouldn't have no door. I'm sorry. That's where I would draw the line. JB would not have a door. You knock the door off the frame, baby, you just won't get no door. As you see, she takes him to the doctor. She's recording taking him to school. She also has recorded him going, back and forth to the hospital. JB earlier this year missed out like on 3 months of school because he was getting his meds redone. This is him and his dad.
Hello, my name is JB. Thanks for your support.
What are you doing today, JB?
Go see my dad.
Yes. Hey guys, I hope that everyone's having a blessed day. We're on another adventure. We're taking a road trip again to see JB's dad. JB hasn't seen his dad since March, and he's been really asking about him and wanting to see him. So we're going to meet his dad halfway. So it's not going to be too far of a drive for me, and then he'll just take JB the rest of the way along with the other kids. But we wanted to take y'all on our adventure. You want some?
So all three of the children, I guess, belong to the same dad because they all three of them went with him. But his demeanor with his father was totally different than the demeanor we see with his mom. So, which is indicative of her saying that he responds to men better than he does to women, because we see him, trying to knock his mom between the washer and the dryer. Let me see if there's another one that I wanted to share. I wanted to share her talking about JB knocking out the therapist. And this is one of the times he's in the hospital.
Hey guys, JB's back in his room. He's doing better. The procedure went well. We're just going to wait on these results to come back. And
this is one of the times he was having issues with headaches, and he had to have a spinal tap and some other things along with that. I'm trying to find the video of him. This is JB destroying.
Hey guys, I'm over here at the Children's Psych Hospital. JB's going to stay here for a little bit. I've been winging him off of his medication, got him off all of his medications since Thanksgiving.
And that was a year ago. This mother has her hands tied. And for people to get on here and think that it's hilarious or that it's something that they need to be talking about, this isn't new. Like I said, she's been posting videos. And I've been following her for a while. I forgot I even followed until the kicking session happened. I was like, oh yeah, I've been following them. I have been following them. I follow a couple of people that have children with autism. I'm trying to find the one where he actually, where she talks about him in therapy and getting put out of therapy because he hit the therapist in the head with a toilet seat, and the therapist ended up going to the hospital because he was hurt. Let me stop sharing this and go to his TikTok because it may be where it is. And it's unfortunate. Y'all, I'm not gonna keep boring you guys. I'm gonna get on off of here in a minute. I thought this was worth a share. Y'all, want you to listen to this young lady and her take on it.
That autistic boy JB mama is everything that y'all accused Aunt D of being. Clock that T. Everything that y'all said Aunt D was and was doing is everything JB mama is. It's no way at that boy's adolescent age that there's nothing she can do or give him to prevent him from acting out the way he was.
This sounds like a clear person who knows nothing about autism or medicine or anything else, behaviors, anything. She feels like something should be able to fix it quickly.
Medication or some headphones, a coloring book, whatever. Notice no
coloring book. Listen, she wants an autistic boy to have a coloring book. There are so many things that are bottled up in the spectrum of autism, baby. A coloring book and headphones, they don't always fix it. But go ahead, girl.
None of that is never around. There's nothing in there in that house at all that caters to JB. Pay attention. Follow me now. There's something in that boy's life that acts as a pacifier. And it will be my guess that they are taking that away from that boy and then pressing record because they know that in some sort, if he don't have that, he's going to act in a certain manner, or if he probably not medicated or whatever, he's going to act in a certain way.
Girl, shut up. You do not know what you're talking about. The issue is that if there are things that he does like, let's say that he's watching his iPad, which is his pacifier, and the mom is in the kitchen cooking, as we saw, and the iPad goes dead, because we already know that even children, baby, they only gonna leave that on. They're gonna put that iPad on that charger until it come back on. They're gonna snatch it off and they're gonna go back try to watch it. Then when they go off again, baby, I had one. She's 13 years old, baby. When that iPad would crash, she would crash. She would start crying. I'm like, what is wrong? I thought somebody hurt her one day. She's like, my iPad died. My girl, I'm telling you, that's not how this works. That's not how behaviors work. And the problem is with autism is he cannot express himself. So his way of expressing himself is his behavior.
So they press and record to get the reaction instead of just leaving that boy the fuck alone. Everything y'all said Aunt D is what she is. I'm just waiting for the GoFundMe. I might tell y'all a joke because I like to giggle, but I'm never going to get on here and tell y'all a lie.
You shut up, girl. You don't be waiting for the GoFundMe for a minute because ain't no GoFundMe coming. This next one, I want you to hear this young lady right here. She worked every nerve I got in my body. But we're going to listen to her and what she had to say about JT. Hold on one second. Let me get rid of this. I don't know why my notifications are popping up in here, baby. Go away. Go away. You definitely go away. All right. We ready.
JP needs to be institutionalized.
She don't even know his name. She got him JP. Go ahead, girl.
JP needs help. He gonna fuck around, hurt somebody, somebody gonna hurt him. He been in that household, whipping ass and taking ass.
Girl, you don't think that people know that JP, if he don't get no help, he gonna hurt somebody? You don't think they know that? Go ahead, girl.
The mama running around with a fucking frying pan like she gonna do something. Man, put that fucking frying pan back in the cabinet. Your son around here jumping over.
This is how I know that people don't pay attention. They don't watch and they don't read. This is another reason why I know people don't watch, they don't pay attention, and they don't read. The mother explained that she was cooking an egg, and we see the boy come down the highway before he started kicking them. But go ahead, girl.
Motherfucking sofas, throwing anything that he get in his hands, and he think he a motherfucking character or fucking Kung Fu Panda. Karate chopping motherfuckers. This gonna show me that household is lacking autism training. It's no
That's real rich. But go ahead.
ABA services. He doesn't have an RBT. Y'all gotta understand.
She done did little reading, ABA services, RBT. Girl, she know all the initials. But girl, go ahead. But you don't know how autism works. Go ahead.
They are taping this shit for documentation. If they hurt him and he hurt them, they have some type of proof of what happened. FYI, dum-dums, he is legally insane.
Legally insane, which is a word that we don't use in medicine. It is not a medical term. Let me tell you what legally insane is used for. It's used for criminals. That's what they use legally insane for. But this one right here say she's ABA certified. Ain't no way and use the word legal that this man was legally insane. Girl, go ahead.
And he's been diagnosed. She even said, oh,
he ain't been diagnosed as legally insane. Maybe you have, but he has not. He's been diagnosed with autism.
I'm gonna give him his pill. He about to get ready to go to bed. So you mean to tell me while the sun's still up and bright, y'all gonna give him a pill to subdue him so y'all can get law and order in the house. So that
that's what she meant to tell you. When he get like that, we're gonna give him a little bit of Aldol, a little bit of Ativan, maybe some Tramadol, some Trazodone, whatever the doctor done order that he can take. That's what she gonna give him so she can have order in her house. Go ahead.
Let me know somewhere down the line he hasn't had the proper training. He hasn't had the service.
He has autism with behavior issues, girl.
That is allowed to him to have, because 9 times out of 10 the baby's on Medicaid. So why is he lacking it? And she said in another video, I can't.
She's explained that she cannot get him in to those services because of the waiting list. But girl, you go ahead and have your little tangent over there. Go ahead.
Wait to go so he go see a psychiatrist. Only thing they gonna do is put another fucking label on him and put some more medicine on him. He still needs services for you to understand.
You said he was already diagnosed as legally insane. So what other diagnosis could a doctor give him? You done already declared the boy legally insane. Go ahead.
And how to talk him off the ledge. You too busy running to the ledge so you won't deal with him. Now he just going batshit motherfucking crazy. Baby, this whole video needs to be analyzed. And ask me how I know I am a behavior specialist.
Now she'll behavior lie, but she'll behavior liar. That's what that is, child. When I tell you that that's not how autism works, Living For Me can tell you right now. Living For Me can tell. I got a word for her: illiterate and wrong. Thank you. When you've actually experienced autism, been around someone with autism, as many of you know, I work in the medical profession. That is not how autism works. We've got to give this mama some grace. We just got to. It's funny in some ways. It's funny in other ways. But we've got to give her some grace. Nettie said, oh, hell no. Right. Some people be just loud and wrong. If you have a child that is high functioning, you may be able to make it. But if you have one that is really, really disturbed not really, but that really is bothered with autism, and they have behavior issues, you have your hands full. I have a cousin. She has 2 with autism, and her youngest is a boy, and he is violent, very violent. So much and so, I'm not even going to say that, but it brings tears to my eyes to think that my cousin doesn't really have a life and may never be able to. Her children are adults now. She may never be able to have a life outside of home because her children have autism. That's one of the scary parts of life and living with a child with autism. Because guess what? Our state schools are gone. There are the places that take long-term care for children with autism are full. And they have waiting lists, just like I told you earlier. There really isn't a lot you can do but try to manage it at home. But guess what? These mothers don't have all of the tools that they need to manage it. I spoke with Living for Me about this earlier. It's something about a man's voice that makes those boys calm. It makes them, they're more apt to do what they need to do versus that woman. They're going to challenge that woman. But when it comes down to a man, sometimes they kind of bring it in and get it together. My whole thing is, I think that this mother deserves grace, and I think that we should give it to her. I think that we should be careful about what we say to her, about her, and about JB. JB, God created him that way. He did. If it was something that man did, we aren't aware of it at this point in life, right? So we just have to go with the fact that God knew that when JB was born, that JB would have this problem, and that JB would be a little bit different from the other children. And he would need a little more love, a little bit more care, a little bit more understanding. And if one person can teach another person how to love, how to be more understanding towards these children, I think the better the world will be. We look at these children that are steaming out in public, and you look at them as though they are a piece of crap. Guess what? To them, that's normal. They don't know anything else to do. We watch, I think it's Aunt D with her daughters, and one of them stems a lot. She does constantly hum. But we have got to learn to stop staring at people in public. Now, if they kicking and shoving, I would say be aware of your surroundings. Don't come over here kicking and shoving, because I might kick you back. That might be what you need to tell the kid to keep moving. But I'm telling you right now, give these parents grace. Because except for the grace of God, so be I, right? So we've got to learn how to give each other grace. You guys, that's all I got for tonight. I thought that was enough. I was going to talk about Toya, but child, it's after 10 o'clock, and I'm going to get ready to go to bed. And maybe we'll come back with Toya tomorrow afternoon. Toya did a interview with Carlos King. If you have not watched it, I would admonish you, encourage you to watch it. It was a great interview, I believe. But I also believe that Toya is exactly who she says she is, a selfish individual. A selfish individual who doesn't always, well, I ain't gonna say doesn't always, who never apologizes for anything she does. Anywho, thank you, Lim, for me. She said, great late night chat. Thank you for coming late night with LadyRo on this Thursday night. I just wanted to get those two things I saw out. Thought they were important, that we needed to know, especially about JB and autism. I think a lot of us probably should educate ourselves on learning more about autism, as well as Glorilla's sister being entitled, baby, feeling like because her sister made it somehow or another, she has overcome. Girl, you're going to have to bring yourself out the trenches. You're going to have to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Amen. Amen. If no one told you today that they love you, I love you, and there anything you can do about it. Hope you guys have a great night. Bye-bye.